There was palpable fear in Abia over the alleged shooting yesterday evening around the Isiama Afaroku Umahia, the country home of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu's younger brother, Prince Emmanuel, who raised the alarm, claimed that a detachment of policemen stormed the entrance gate to the late father's palace and started shooting. They started again. The case that they are still on when court has asked the Nigerian government and the army to pay him compensation because he never jumped bail. It was the army that invaded his house. Up till now, since when the court gave that judgment, the Nigerian army said they are studying the case. And I said, oh, you are studying the case, but at least you have not denied it. Till today, they've not told us what they have studied at and what they have come up with. They are doing another one again. When they tell you that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail, you ask them what happened when the Nigerian army invaded his house. They don't want to hear that. All the narrative they have been selling out there is that Nnamdi Kanu jumps bail. How did he jump bail? They don't want to say anything concerning that. Now, that case has not even been resolved. We are still hearing another one. So, shooting his house onto what? Also, the same way, this one of his lawyers, his house was also raided. It was threatened here and there. He was threatened to the extent that one of his was killed. Court has also said compensating. Whether they will do that or not, that is what we don't know. That's what we don't know. Well, record that in September 2017, the Nigerian army reportedly invaded Kanu's home barely 24 hours after it announced the start of its second phase of Operation Python Dance in the southeastern states. Also, in October 2020, the IPOB leader raised the alarm over the alleged early morning invasion of his village by the combined team of the Nigerian army and the police, who allegedly harassed and intimidated people in the area. Kanu had in 2021 told Justice Binta Yanko of the Federal High Court Abuja that his house was unlawfully invaded by security men with his life seriously threatened. The self-acclaimed Biafran leader further alleged that he would have been killed along with others on the day of the invasion, if not for the wisdom he applied to jump out of the country. The reason for yesterday's shooting was yet to be ascertained at the time of filing this report. Emmanuel said that the police should be held accountable should anything happen to members of his family. An eyewitness, who simply identified himself as Michael, said that the police personnel who drove in a lost vehicle came from the gates of the commissioner of police in the neighborhood. He said that when they were accosted, they could not offer any cogent reasons for their mission and later returned to their base. Michael said that the shooting created panic around the vicinity as people fled their homes. He said that they were now living in fear over the intimidation by security agencies. When contacted, the police public relations officer PPRO in charge of Abia State, Geoffrey Uguna, said he was not aware of the incident. He, however, promised to make inquiries. Well, that is what we are going to be hearing. Oh, I don't know anything about it. We didn't hear anything about it. Oh, we are not aware. We are this, we are that. But for Nnamdi Kanu's brother to be saying that police should be held responsible, I just hope that you do the needful by trying to secure your people, whether people should. We can't tell people to even leave their domain, but all I just know, they know what to do. They should be careful and be watchful, because if these people succeeded, or if they come back to succeed, if they succeed, believe you me, it is not going to be nobody's going to hold any police accountable. We are talking about the one that army did. They have not been held accountable. They have not said nothing about it. So is it this one that they don't want to say anything about it? So you know what to do to avoid story that touches. May the indomitable God, who is all seeing and all knowing, intervene and rescue his people. All the innocent blood of the Southeast kid is on the head of those who are sabotaging the zone. Whoever that says the killings in the Southeast is not linked with IPOB or ESN limits must be on serious. I prayed there was ESN kid. I prayed the way ESN killed my brother, so shall it happens to you supporting this nonsense. Okay, what if they are not the ones? So what happens? It's in two forms. How many people die around there? This goes to show that all these shootings are not linked to IPOB. He was not aware. What the heck? Yeah, the police commissioner or the PPRO was not aware. They will not be aware. Official terrorism. Criminals will go out to do their righteous act. After they do, they will run to community inside where people live. Please, we should help ourselves on our information. What do you call this kind of a thing? When you say people are terrorists, that is to tell you that even the Nigerian government, of course, I'm not. If you want to go by the face value, they don't even know what terrorism is all about. Terrorists are the people who do things and they stand by it because they glory in that. They feel that they're so empowered, and they brag. They are proud of what they do. I've never seen terrorists that will do something and they do it successfully and come back and say, oh, it is not we are not the one involved. No, they don't operate like that. They do not operate like that. So when people tell you that they are not aware, or they are not part of what you are accusing them of, or they are not involved in what you said they have done, you still call them terrorists. No, terrorists don't behave like that. They take glory so that they will tell you that they have done this and they are successful about it, so that you'll be afraid, and they will tell you that there's nothing you can do about it. Yes, there's nothing you can do about it. So this another one is happening, is still loading. What do you call this kind of a thing? This intimidation is just too much. We have people who are walking, the real terrorists are walking freely on the streets. The government is not even bothered to get them. Not bothered to get them. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.